change. In that case, it's basically any database, any non-flat database. Right now, it's a flat file system. We do have some exciting things coming out in the next 60 to 90 days. Stay tuned. Mentioned iPhone. Will your system work with other operating systems? I'll kind of leave that to the same thing. Stay tuned. It's going to be very exciting in the next 60 to 90 days to see what we release. We've been working on a lot of good stuff. Another question, how much is the backup compressed? It depends on the file. If you have an image, then it can only be compressed so much. If you have a Word document, it's all text, that can be compressed a lot more. So compression rates, we have enterprise compression rates and algorithms, and it's going to compress the file as much as it possibly can. But there's no standard 70%, 80%, 90%. It really depends file to file. Another question, does SOS have any remote management capabilities? Yes, our Pulse Management Console is an agent-based system, and it allows for you to install the Pulse agent at a specific machine that's running the backup. And then from your Pulse server, you can log in and you can view event history, you can pull log information, you can also determine or change the backup set and schedule for that deployment. You can create different policy groups, so you can apply policies in a group manner, and that's been a big thing that we've been looking forward. All right, a couple more questions, and I'm going to move on to the partnership model. One is, do you have a BlackBerry app? Again, stay tuned. Is it usable on Linux and Unix systems? Linux, no. Unix, stay tuned. And final question, how fast is recovery per gigabyte? We don't throttle, so as fast as you can pull it, we're going to push it. And the rest I'll take on at the end. So the SOS partner model, what does it look like? Well, again, we mentioned earlier that we wanted to keep it strategic. One big strategy in understanding our business partners is branding. How do you market your brand to your customers? How do you set yourself up? One good way to get involved with the business is really to get into how they build their branding. So we do a rebranded model. We take your logo, we look at your website, and we have a full team on our partner delivery team, about 5 staff. This isn't just a upload your logo here, press submit, and then it spits out an executable with some sort of dynamic banner that changes. We're actually reskinning and putting some design effort into this. You can send us images, logos, whatever you want us to reference. You can work with the team to get something that you'd like to do. But it's a complete reskinning of the backup software. And it's something that we really pride ourselves on, and is as creative or as directive as you want to be is what can go down. Why partner with SOS? Well, we went over the technology. We went over the infrastructure. One thing we didn't go over is the infrastructure is all the servers, they're all owned by SOS. They're SOS-owned servers, SOS NOC services. It's our infrastructure team managing it. If we have any type of issue, we don't have to go knocking on somebody else's door. It's our own. So this is a very important thing to understand, especially when you're going around looking at there's always someone going to be cheaper, and they're using Amazon S3 services, et cetera, et cetera. This is our own data center. We have a full staff doing this, so it's what you want in a business backup, and it's again why security is really something that's important for your consumers. They lose their data, it's going to be sad, sentimental value lost, but they're not on the street. Sure, price shop around, but when it comes to a business and really making sure that you're going to be secure, that's where we don't drop the ball. Our partner program is also high margin. We like to see that this service, that we provide it to you in a manner that fits your customer base. And again, we'll go through with our partner specialists, what your customer base looks like, any campaigns you are planning on running, maybe discuss a campaign you could run, and really generate a solid and conservative ROI model to really identify what type of partnership we want to get into and how we can best launch this. So we do want to make sure that you're going to be as good of a fit for us as we are for you, and that's why we've seen such success with our partner program. The return on investment is really great, especially over a number of years, because backup is a front-heavy service. The only time you spend managing it is during the initial backup. After that, it's set and forget, really low impact on your day-to-day life thereafter. Customer retention, it's a great service for that. It's a sticky service, quote unquote. The stickiness of the backup is that, especially with the unlimited versioning, if they switch to a different service provider, there's no way to recover all those versions. They could recover the most recent or from a specific date, but the time that it would take to recover every version would just be beyond the worth of doing that, probably. So it's a great service to have in place for your customers, and it's another reason why it gets packaged into so many other services. I have a good question good couple questions. Can I get a copy of the slides? We do have, when you become a partner, you do have a partner resource center where we have different slide decks that you can look at. So once you come on board, you'll get a schedule of different webinars we host regularly. We host technical trainings, level 1 tech support and best practices. We host administrative trainings. We also have a more in-depth and more specific to you success with SOS marketing and sales strategy. And you can also schedule seminars with your customers and prospects. The charge for having myself or one of our staff doing a customer-facing webinar for you really depends on a lot of different things. You can talk to your partner specialist about that. So good question, John, Bill, Peter, Roy. Good question. So again, what you get with our partner solution is really, truly end-to-end. And we've always maintained that this is an end-to-end partnership. And we made that even more true in the last year with the launch of our, what we call our web integration package. So if I bring up this website here, so our web integration package service, it's part of the program. It's our web package. What the web package does is not only gives you a pre-built website. It has 5 generic pages that you can work out, some generic copy, but it has a fully functional CMS built into the back end, so you can control the copy, the links, the buttons. You can add new pages, manage layouts. Really quite flexible, as flexible as you'd like to be. It also lets you engage in passive sales. So if you never thought before that you would have any passive sales, well, this certainly gives you an option to do that. And by passive sales, I mean you now have the ability to have customers come to your website, sign up for the service, and the money get put right into your bank account. The different gateways we support are Authorize.net and PayPal Pro. So if you look at Authorize.net, they have a number of different merchant services that they support, but it's the gateways that we're looking at, and it's very simple. Most companies out there will charge you for integration services and fees, or they give you APIs and you have to go hire out some third-party consultants, or maybe you have some guys who have some development experience. Often you find that these projects go way beyond schedule and way beyond budget, which are 2 of the 3 things that you're really trying to meet when it comes to managing any type of successful project. So the big problem is inexperience and with the development, not being really sure in what you want to do. Well, we took that frustration out of it with our web package and we just built it into it. And what we've done from there is we went beyond just billing information and we went through a fully functional back-end system. So we have different levels. They allow you to do very nice subscription email campaigns, You can have different email groups, nice reporting dashboard, so you can see what you've allocated, signups, upgrades. There's a built-in support ticketing system for your users to have. Again, the gateways, we can do that. If we go into the CMS, it even allows you to input information that's important for search engine optimization, so your web page metadata. So it's a very intuitive but powerful tool. This can be as simple or as complex as you want it to be. This is something that allows you to really expand beyond just backup. It allows you to expand from your current offering to have a dedicated backup solution website and really enters you the market with the best possible tools and all the ammunition necessary to be successful out there in this market. And again, more information available through our partner specialists. Yes, with a couple questions I'll take here. One is kind of what we've been going through are, what are our compliance certifications. If you go to SOSOnlinebackup.com, scroll down to the bottom of the sitemap and hit security and compliance, you'll get a list there. SAS 70 Type 2 audited, also SSAE 16, which is the replacement for SAS 70, or essentially what's phasing out SAS 70. It's more of an updated SAS. Also Sarbanes-Oxley, EU standards that most of you probably wouldn't worry about. Oh my good. Do we have any sales quotas for partners? No, we don't. Depending on your partnership, you're going to find a model that fits best with you. So if you work well through a sales quota program, maybe there's something there that we can put together for you. But we're really pretty flexible in how we want to work with our partners.